Hello students, welcome to all scholar classes. So today I will be taking the second part of the second chapter from class 6 science, that is the components of food. Okay. So in this chapter we are going to study about vitamins. Okay. Then we will see the importance of vitamins, the sources of vitamins, different sources from which they can be obtained. Okay, or our body can get vitamins. What are the sources from which? Then we will study about minerals and again the sources of minerals. Carbohydrate rich, which food are called as carbohydrate rich. Then we will see dietary fibers and its function. Okay, and in the last we will be studying about water and its presence in different fruits and vegetables. How waters are present in different fruits and vegetables. Okay, so let's start with vitamins. You must have heard the name vitamins. Okay, so what are these vitamins? How they help us? So if you will go in my part 1 of this video, I have discussed about some nutrients. There also we have discussed about carbohydrates, proteins and fats. The major nutrients we have discussed there. And the left out nutrients, that is the vitamins, minerals, water, dietary fibers, we will be discussing in this video. Okay. So if you want to study about carbohydrates, proteins and fats, please refer to my part 1 of this video. So vitamins helps us, our body, from protecting it with different disease. Okay, so protecting our body against disease, ये रोल कौन प्ले करता है? विटामिन्स. विटामिन्स का रोल होता है कि वो हमें डिफरेंट डिजीज से बचाएं. ओके, एंड विटामिन्स आल्सो हेल्प इन कीपिंग आवर आईज, बोन्स, teeth and gums healthy. They keep our eyes, bones, teeth, gums healthy. Okay, so vitamins can be of different types. They have different names. Some of these are like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Okay, and further if you will divide, there is another group of vitamin, that is a B complex. Vitamin B is made up of so many B1, B2, B12 like this. Okay, so there is another group of vitamins called B complex. Okay, our body needs all types of vitamins in small quantities. Okay, so let's see the key features of vitamin. The first thing is that it protects our body against disease. Protects our body against different kind of disease. Okay, all the different diseases. Second is that vitamin helps in keeping our eye, helps in keeping our eyes, teeth, gums, okay, our bones healthy and bones healthy. Fine. So there are different categories of vitamin. Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin K and vitamin E. Okay, and one another category of vitamin is of B complex. Okay, so in this different B1, B12 like this it is there. Okay, so now the question is that do our body needs lots of vitamin? So the answer is our body needs all types of vitamin but is in a small quantity. Excess of vitamin is not needed. If we take excess of vitamin, that is that in the first part, carbohydrates, proteins, fat, we need it in a large quantity. Carbohydrates हम daily लेते हैं, daily we eat chapatis, rice and all. तो our proper food is there in that. Okay, पूरा food we fill our stomach fully with those things. But these vitamins, they are not required in a large quantity. But each vitamin is essential and it's needed. Now if you are being asked how these different vitamins they help you, so vitamin A keeps our skin, our eyes healthy. Okay, vitamin A से हमें क्या मिलता है? Skin हमारी healthy होगी, हमारी eyes healthy होगी. We get vitamin A in which carrot is very vitamin A rich. Next comes vitamin C. It helps us to fight against many disease. Vitamin C rich जितने भी citrus foods हैं, like amla is there, orange juice, lime, lemon, all these are rich in vitamin C. Next comes vitamin D. Our body uses calcium for bone and teeth, and we get this calcium from vitamin D because the absorption of calcium is possible only because of vitamin D. And vitamin D, a direct source we have got for vitamin D, that is the sunlight, and different foods are also there that helps in the absorption of vitamin D. Okay, so we will see some importance of vitamins. Vitamin A, what does it do? It keeps our skin and eyes healthy. Fine. Next comes vitamin C. It helps us to fight against disease. Different diseases. Okay. Then comes vitamin D. Its function is to provide our body, helps our body with calcium, to use calcium. For bones and teeth. Okay, so this is the main importance of some of the vitamins. Vitamin A keeps our skin and eyes healthy. Vitamin C helps us to fight against different disease. Vitamin D helps our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. Now the question is, what are the different sources of vitamins? Which are those food which gives us different vitamins? Okay. So let's see the sources of vitamins. We will discuss one by one with each vitamins. Okay. So first we will see vitamin A. So where do we get vitamin A? We get papaya, carrot, mango, milk, fish oil. All these gives us vitamin A. Okay. So the examples are papaya is there, curd, mango, carrot, fish oil. Okay, all these are rich in vitamin A. Milk is also there. Milk and curd both has got vitamin A. Papaya and carrot is there. Mango is there and fish oil. Okay. So now So next comes vitamin B. So where do we get vitamin B? We get in wheat, rice and liver. Liver of, if you are eating the liver of any animals like meat, in the meat if you get liver also. So we get vitamin B in wheat, rice and liver. This vitamin B, that is B complex, is of much use. Like it enables the cell to turn carbohydrates into energy. The function is to turn carbohydrates into energy. Okay, so in part 1 we have studied that carbohydrates provides us energy. How is that possible? Because this vitamin B, it enables the cell to turn carbohydrates into energy. It maintains body growth and RBC, that is our red blood cells. Okay, so it maintains the growth of our body and also our red blood cells, which is very essential because maintenance of hemoglobin in our body is very essential. Okay, next it helps in the maintenance of central nervous system. Okay, so the main functions are this. Vitamin B, vitamin A, I have already told you the function that it keeps our eye and skin healthy. Vitamin B, I will be telling you here that it enables cell to turn carbohydrate into energy. Okay, किसमें कन्वर्ट करता है कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स को एनर्जी में. दूसरा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शन इसका ये है कि इट्स मेंटेन बॉडी ग्रोथ एंड आरबीसीज, मेंटेन्स बॉडी ग्रोथ and RBCs. Okay, next it helps us to maintain our central nervous system, helps in maintaining central nervous system, that is CNS, which is very important. Okay, next comes vitamin C. So I have already told you vitamin C helps to fight against different disease. Okay, so if we will see vitamin C. So we get it in all the citrus fruit like orange is there, and we get it in tomatoes, guava, green chili, lemon, amla. Okay, so vitamin C is present in tomato, amla, green chili, okay, in guava, orange is there. Okay, all these contains, lemon is there. Okay, all of them contains what? They contain vitamin C. Next comes vitamin D. As I have already told you, these vitamins D, they helps our body in the digestion of calcium and all. So we get vitamin D where? We get it in milk, butter, okay, liver, eggs are there, okay, fish is there, and a very good source of vitamin D is ghee. The normal ghee that we use in our houses, it's having a good source of vitamin D. So it's necessary for healthy development of our body, okay, for our bones, for our teeth. So this are the sources, different sources of vitamins. You can see vitamin A is papaya is rich in vitamin A, curd, milk, mango, carrot, fish oil. Vitamin B, wheat, rice and liver are rich in vitamin B. Tomato, amla, lemon, green chili, guava and orange, these are rich in vitamin C. And milk, butter, liver, eggs, fish and ghee, they are rich in vitamin D. Okay, so these are different sources of vitamins. Fine. So this was all about vitamin D. One thing I would like to add on, that vitamin D, our body prepares when sunlight falls on body directly. It should not having any surface, like if a glass surface, you are sitting behind the glass and the rays of the sun are coming through glass. No, then vitamin D is not going to be there. You need a direct fall of the sunlight on your body, which prepares vitamin D. Okay, so nowadays due to less exposure of sunlight, we are getting many deficiency diseases which are related to vitamin D. Many people, you must be hearing that a common disease, and आजकल bones की बहुत problem होती है. This is also because vitamin D हमारे body में कम हो रहा है, क्योंकि आजकल कोई धूप में बैठता नहीं है. We don't expose our body to the sunlight. Okay, and especially in the countries where there is less sun rises, there means the cold countries, जहाँ पे ठंड ज़्यादा पड़ती है, वहाँ पे विटामिन डी की डिफिशियंसी बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, क्योंकि उन्हें सन की लाइट नहीं मिलती है, डायरेक्ट रेज नहीं मिलता है, सन का एक्सपोजर नहीं मिलता है, बिकॉज दे आर कोल्ड कंट्रीज, सो दे आर हैविंग मोस्ट ऑफ द डिजीज which are due to the deficiency of vitamin D. Okay, so next we shall study about minerals. So now we will see about minerals. Okay, so minerals are needed in our body in a small amount, as we have seen that vitamins are also needed in a small amount. Similarly, minerals are also needed in a small amount. Major amount of nutrients we have already discussed in part 1. So these nutrients, they are needed in a small amount only. Okay, but still they are very essential. We can't neglect it, although it's needed in a small amount. Okay, so each one is essential for the proper growth of our body and for maintaining our good health. Okay, so mineral is essential for the proper growth of body, okay, and also for maintaining a good health. Okay, so I have got the sources of minerals, a chart I have prepared. I will be just showing you that. So now we will see which food is called as carbohydrate rich. Why we call some food as carbohydrate rich? Okay, so most food items usually have more than one nutrients. It's not necessary that a particular food is having only one nutrient. It can have more than one nutrient. एक nutrient जरूरी नहीं है किसी भी food item के पास हो, उसके पास एक से ज़्यादा भी nutrients हो सकते हैं. Okay, so however in raw material, one particular nutrient may be present in much larger quantity and the other one in lesser quantity. Okay, क्या होता है कि कभी-कभी कोई particular food material है या कोई raw material है, तो उसमें क्या है कि किसी nutrient की quantity बहुत ज़्यादा होगी और किसी की कुछ कम हो सकती है. Like example हम लेते हैं, rice का example लेते हैं. तो rice में क्या है कि इसमें carbohydrates more है as compared to other nutrients. Okay, it is having carbohydrate more as compared to other nutrients. Okay, so such type of food which is having carbohydrate more as compared to other nutrients, such food we call as carbohydrate rich. क्योंकि इसमें बहुत सारे nutrients हैं, but जो amount है, जो quantity है carbohydrate की as a nutrient वो higher है as compared to other nutrients. So ऐसे compounds को हम क्या, ऐसे food items को हम बोलेंगे carbohydrate rich. Okay. Next we will see about dietary fibers. Okay. So what are these dietary fibers? They are also known as roughage. Okay, as the name says roughage. Roughage is made from the word rough, means rough है. बहुत इसका यूज नहीं है, but still it is essential. Okay, so roughage is mainly provided by plant products in our body. हम अपने बॉडी में roughage को कैसे पाते हैं? Mainly from the plant products. Okay, you must have heard nowadays it is very common such and such thing is fiber rich. What is that fiber rich? That is basically these dietary fibers, or you can say it are roughage. So whole grains, pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits and vegetables are the main source of roughage. Okay, so roughage do not provide any nutrient to our body. It does not give any nutrient to our body, but it's still a essential component of our body and adds to its bulk. Okay, so the first thing about dietary fibers is that it is also known as roughage. Okay, next is that these roughage, our body gets it from the plant products. Okay, it is provided to our body by plant product. No animal product like milk, egg, meats, fish, none of them gives roughage. Okay. The third thing about roughage is that we get it from where? Whole grains. All the grains, they have roughage. Okay. You must have seen your mother flour को जब पहले उसको stain करके तब वो use करती है for kneading. That is what? That is a roughage. Okay. Pulses are there. And after that, potatoes, fresh fruits. Okay, so many fresh fruits are there. We can talk about them which have got roughage. Some fruits are also there which have got roughage. Okay, fresh fruits, especially these orange and all, they are a main source of roughage. Some vegetables. Okay, so all these are the main source of roughage. Okay. Now the question is, these roughage, they do not provide any nutrient to our body. Do not provide any nutrient to our body. Okay, but still they are an essential component of our food and adds its bulk. So dietary fibers are also known as roughage. It is provided to our body by plant products. Whole grains, pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits, vegetables are the main source of dietary fibers. They don't provide any nutrient to our body, but still they are required. Okay. Now we shall see the functions of dietary fibers. Okay, so the function of dietary fibers is that it helps easy absorption of food. It helps in the easy absorption of food, helps in the movement of bowel, and prevents constipation. It is the fibers rich diet we take just to prevent constipation. It helps our body to get rid of undigested food. Okay, so the main functions are: it helps in the easy absorption of food, helps in easy absorption of food, constipation, means it makes our stool to pass loose, okay, constipate नहीं होने देता, and it helps our body to get rid of undigested food. Helps our body to get rid of undigested food. Okay, so this is the main function of dietary fibers. Helps in easy absorption of food, prevents constipation, helps our body to get rid of undigested food. Okay, next we shall study about water. Okay, so water is also one of the nutrients our body is taking. It is also very essential. Okay, so water helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. Okay, it is because of the water that we can absorb different nutrients from food. It also helps us in throwing out some waste from our body as urines and sweat. Sweating होती है, urine pass out होता है, उससे we throw the waste from our body. Okay, so normally we get most of the water which is needed in our body from liquid that we drink like milk, tea or water we drink. So इससे हमें mainly water मिलता है. But क्या होता है कि in addition to it we get water from most of the cooked foods that I will be dealing. That also. So if the key features of the water is that water helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. Okay. The second thing is that it helps in throwing out some waste, helps body in throwing out waste. Okay, waste from the body like as a urine, we pass urine and we sweat as urine and sweat. Okay, so water normally we get from where? From the water we drink, milk, tea or any other liquid that we take. And additional to this, we get some water from the cooked food and vegetables and fruits. Okay, so this was about water. Water helps our body to absorb nutrients from food, helps our body in throwing out waste as urine and sweat. Water, milk, tea and any other liquid we take, it gives us water. Cooked food, vegetables and fruits also contain water in it. Okay, so lastly we will discuss that how these vegetables and fruits they have water. Okay, so if you take a tomato in your hand or you take a lemon, anything, you just cut it. When you are going to cut it, you will feel that your hand is getting watery. It means they are having water in it. Okay, so you will observe that whenever you cut any fruits, vegetables, you grate it, you peel it, your hand gets watery. What does it shows? If you mash any of the fruit, you will see vegetable or fruit. So it means that these vegetables, these fruits, they have some content of water in it. Okay, especially the fresh vegetables. Some vegetables are like this. If you cook bottle gourd, you must have seen that when you are cooking bottle gourd, it releases water itself. इसका वाटर है, वाटर का इतना कंटेंट है तभी तो वो वाटर रिलीज कर रहा है. ओके, so to some extent our body are the most met by these waters. Okay, we get water from these vegetables and fruits. Okay, similarly if we talk about fruits, watermelon is there. If you eat watermelon you will feel like some drink, water is there in it. Orange are there. Like this there are several fruits which are going to give you water. So water we get from different vegetables and from different fruits also. Okay, and along with the liquid that we drink. Okay, so this was all for today. Here I complete my part 2 of the chapter 2, that is component of food. We have seen that in the past part 1 we have seen about the major nutrients. In the part 2 we have seen some of the other essential nutrients which are not needed in large quantity, although they are needed in a small quantity, but still it is very essential for our body. We cannot deny vitamins, we cannot deny minerals, we cannot deny dietary fibers, we cannot deny water. Okay, so these are also important but in small quantity. Okay, so this was all for today. In the part 3 we will discuss about balanced diet, different diseases that causes due to deficiency of food, different disease that are being caused. Okay, so this was all for today. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like it, please give a like button and please do subscribe our channel Always Scholar if you have not subscribed it yet, because we upload videos daily. So if you want to be updated, please subscribe it. Okay, and you can also go in Google Play. There you can download our app. We are having our, Always Scholar is having our its own app. Okay, there we upload videos, and we have also got examination facilities, MCQ questions are there, PDF notes are there. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching my video. Please do subscribe it.